Mama yangu aliwekwa kwa kishimo. Alafu when the casket was there, because the photo of the mother was there, so like ananiuliza, sasa mama yangu ako kwa hii kisanduku, so like unashindwa, na anakuuliza mbele ya watu, and the burial day, so what do you expect me to tell the child? Tunaambianga watoto, oh, ameenda kwa Mungu, tutampata huko. And mtoto akigrow ako like, ako na in mind, anajua kuna mahali atapata mama yake, kuna mahali atapata baba yake. Amekaa tu, alafu akuje ku understand deep down what is death. And hakuna mahali watapatana, hakuna mahali watapatana. Dad, kwa nini shimo? Kwa nini watu wengi home? Kwa nini 10? Okay, dad ako like, okay, Guka alipumzika. So what do you mean alipumzika? Like alipumzika aje sasa? It's just resting. So I'm assuming amepumzika, alikuwa amechoka, because sina hiyo mind ya alikufa. Sina hiyo mind like, mimi niko na mind Guka atapona, atoke hosi, arudi home. Juu nilimwambia huko si home, huko ni hosi, so like apone, arudi home. So in mind niko like Guka amepumzika, so like akimaliza kupumzika atakuja tu home. This is what my favorite. So imagine nilikaa hivyo nikijua hiki Guka ataragithiga kuhuruka mari kaimineko eno ikimiingi ati. By the time nilikaa nikajua, mundu akua ndacokaga, like if you die there is no way you can resurrect. I mean, so when I felt that I will never see Guka anymore, what do you think ran in my mind? So I start mourning again. Oh my God. During the burial, there is one of ka family member, ka relative, kasichana tu kadogo. I think she was 5 or 4 by then, I cannot remember, but she was too young. And I remember when the time when our grandma, because I was unconscious during the grave site of my grandmother, I lost myself and I happened to be taken to hospital. So by the time I was brought back, burial ilikuwa imesha, ilikuwa mezikwa, and the staff, people are dispersing to their various destinations. So I remember that girl asked me, na nina Gikuyu, guess isoso anyu ni arahadirwo. So imagine huyo mtoto isoso ni kuhandwo arahadirwo. So according to her, no akamera, because when unaona venye kuna nyeshanga, alafu those flowers they start flourishing and they start. I remember that girl asked me the same question, guess soso anyu ni aramera. Hello, how are you? Good afternoon, everyone. How have you been? How was your week? Today is on a Friday. How have you been? My name is Pesh. Yes, Juguna. That is my name until otherwise. Yes, let us talk about something today. I want us to discuss about the trauma that kids get after they lose their parent, especially the parent, at their young age. And there is this notion that we keep on telling our kids, mtoto mama yako alienda kukaa na Mungu. Alienda kukaa na Mungu wapi? Can we have a discussion on? Let us talk about this issue. By the way, it has really affected people, and I am a victim. I remember when my mom died. I can't even tell how he died actually. Imagine nilikuja kujua nikiwa mkubwa. So mama yangu alikufa. I want to bring up on board something, how to prepare our kids after the demise of their parent, especially when they are young, without having an understanding of what is death. Because I've come to realize it hits them when they grow up, when they understand what is death, and when they understand what cruel is death, and they are like, why did my mom die? Why did my dad die? I want to bring on board how to prepare our kids after the demise, the loss and grief. I don't know whether this is what we call the bereave. Watu wenye wako kwa counseling to join hapa tuambie watoto something, because I feel this thing has really affected people, and I'm telling you I am a victim. Imagine when you realize when you come to a sense of, oh, I lost my mother, oh, mama yangu ni kukufa, alikufa. Imagine, I feel like you start grieving again. Can we prevent this? Can we learn? How do we prepare the small kid after the demise of their parents? Because, okay, I know they're losing a loved one, but they are those so close to the person, especially your parent. How do you prepare that child after the loss of their mother, after the loss of their father? Okay, how are you supposed to prepare the child? Because atakuja kujua, oh, mamangu ni kukufa, alikufa. I remember there is a friend of mine who lost a daughter at a very tiny age. I think that huyo mtoto hakuwa amefikisha, I think even 1 year. And the brother was there. She had a brother and she was around, I don't know whether it was class 2, class 3, and not class 3, actually she was lower than that. And I remember after the burial walikaka, and like the boy is like, mom, dad, sasa Lynn alienda kukaa na Mungu, atakuja lini? Alafu kuna yeye ananimit akipesh, mtoto wetu anakaanga kwa gari ya polisi. Imagine, mtoto wetu anakaanga kwa gari ya polisi. Imagine to date. To date. Yani mtoto amekaa tu anajua mtoto wao anakaanga kwa gari ya polisi. Kwa gari ya polisi. You know, kwa gari ya polisi ni hiyo has. Imagine mtoto akigrow up to understand what is death and where the baby sister went. How will that be? Me, according to my understanding, I believe that huyo mtoto anaanzanga, or the person started to grieve again. The moon started there because now the child has understanding of, oh my God, kumbe mtoto wetu ni kufa, alikufa. Guys, please let us learn how to prepare our children after the loss of their loved ones, after the loss of their parent. I mean, after the loss, especially a child that does not understand death. How would you prepare the child such that even in future, he or she will not come to the sense of, oh, my father died, my mother died, my brother died, and I'm like, oh, so this is how the death snatched my brother. I mean, how should we prepare the child after the loss of their loved ones? Yes, I think that is all I have. I need to understand. This is a question I'm popping. I'm just popping a question. How do you prepare a child after the loss of their parent or siblings or dear ones? Because I've told you I am a victim. Mimi, by the way, I don't recall, sijui kama najua mama yangu, honestly, sijui. But imagine the moment I came to realize, oh, it is death who took my mother. So like, I will never see her again. Because there is this, tunaambianga watoto, oh, ameenda kwa Mungu, tutampata huko. And mtoto akigrow ako like, ako na in mind anajua kuna mahali atapata mama yake. Kuna mahali atapata baba yake. Amekaa tu, alafu akuje ku understand deep down what is death. And hakuna mahali watapatana. Hakuna mahali watapatana. Imagine. How will that? How will the reaction be? Because me, I have come to believe that because I've met so many people there, it is about the notion, okay, the stress that they are having. It is like they lost their loved one. It's a very tiny age and they're like, okay, so at the end asitampata. Do you think that person start mourning? Kwa sababu hata ile time mlikuwa mnafanya all sort of things, the burial and the whatever, huyo mtoto alikuwa tu ako tu Anashindwa niki moyoli gwito, as in mbona mmejaa kwetu hivi. There's so many people in our place. What is not happening? The tent over there, the casket, what is happening? What is this casket for? I have attended the burial of so many parents, and mimi nakuanga na ile nini ya watoto, so unakuja tu mtoto. I remember there is a certain kaboy, another kaboy told me, mimi sijui tu boy, kaliniambia Ngeshi, so like the name they called me home, mama yangu aliwekwa kwa kishimo. Alafu when the casket was there, because the photo of the mother was there, so like ananiuliza, sasa mama yangu ako kwa hii kisanduku, so like unashindwa na anakuuliza mbele ya watu and the burial day. So what do you expect me to tell the child? As in, I'm supposed to tell, what am I supposed to tell the child? Because by then I didn't have the idea how to approach the child and to convince the child, this is what happened to your mother and that is why she's in that kisanduku. And imagine, alafu tunaenda the burial site now, the grave site, hapo like mama yangu amewekwa kwa kishimo, na huyo mtoto aliishi kujua mama yake aliwekwa kwa kishimo. So how should I tell the child, why is the mother put in that kishimo? As in, how will you, I want to understand, how am I supposed to help the child understand? Nafaa kufanya huyo mtoto aelewe aje like mama yangu, baba yangu waliwekwa kwa kishimo. So like achange kujua tu, okay, like acha kukaa na ile notion, okay, so like nikichimba hivi ninaweza toa mama yangu. Do you understand? That is the thing. Let us ask ourselves, when we lose our parents, our siblings, our relatives at as a young age, where we don't understand death, how are we supposed to prepare those kids that this is what happened and they won't come back? Because I have come to realize most of the people wanamoningi waki understand now what is death. When the child went, tunaona huku kwa social media, ati mimi hata sikujua. So like, I mean, huyo mtoto unakuja ako I don't know whether to call it a trauma. The loss and grief started. So like, aje sasa. And please, let us help each other. By the way, that is what has been lingering, that is the topic that has been lingering in my mind, that how do you prepare a child such that akikuwa mkubwa hata kuja kujiuliza. So like, unajua sasa wanafikanga, I remember when my grandpa died. When my grandpa died, I was around 7, 6, I don't know, but I was so young that I could not understand death. Because according to me understanding, I used to know when you grow old, because nilikuwa naona watu home wakizeeka, they start being fed, wanapewa chakula, wanafanywa anything. So I used to understand, ukizeeka unarudi mtoto. That is what I used to understand at my teenage 5, 4, 6, 7 year age, 7 and below. That is what I used to understand. Ukizeeka unarudi mtoto. So like, hakuna mahali unaendanga. Wait until my grandpa died and I'm like, Dad, because hiyo siku alikufa, nilikuwa nimeenda hosi and I happened to feed him. Then I was taken back to school because he claimed he want to see me. And akukuwa na choice, nitolewe shule, nipelekwe hosi, nirudishwe shule. So I went feed him and nikarudishwa shule, and that is it. And jioni nikienda home, niko like, okay, kuna kitu iendelee sawa. Why are all these people like, unaona hiyo time mtu amekufa, watu wanakuja home, wana console, show, wana encourage and the stuff. And I'm like, okay, sasa kuna hii siku inafanyangwa kuchimbwa shimo. And I'm like, Dad, you are not going to see kukaa in hospital nowadays. You don't go with like, awendangi na chai na thamos blah blah blah, unipeleki nione kukaa hosi, because I remember it was on a Wednesday 3 p.m. So niko like, okay, kwa nini sasa hatuendi? And I'm like, Dad, kwa nini shimo? Kwa nini watu wengi home? Kwa nini 10? Okay, Dad ako like, okay, kukaa alipumzika. So what do you mean alipumzika? Like alipumzika aje sasa? like aliput in Kikuyu ni arahurukire. So una imagine aliniambia ni arahurukire period. So according to my understanding of kuhuruka, it's just resting. So I'm assuming amepumzika, alikuwa amechoka, because sina hiyo mind ya alikufa. Sina hiyo mind like mimi niko na mind Guka atapona, atoke hosi arudi home. Juu nilimwambia huko si home, huko ni hosi, so like apone arudi home. So in mind niko like Guka amepumzika, so like akimaliza kupumzika atakuja tu home. This is what my favorite. So imagine nilikaa hivyo nikijua hiki Guka ataragitiga kuhuruka mali kaiminegwa ino mingi ate. Alafu niko hapo sielewi, sishikanishi. Okay, I am so ni mimi ni wale watu wa kuuliza maswali na kuthink, kuobserve, very observative and very sensitive. So nilikuwa na zile za Guka picha yake casket, so what is not happening. Alafu this casket imerushwa kwa shimo. Alafu niko like dad, Gukari agatiga kuhuruka ri. Okay, Gukara huruka ri, hau niho ahurukirio. So like the conversation is hakuna statement ina change, ni ahurukirio haria. So in mind I will like ni hindi agatiga kuhuruka okay musie, you understand. Kuna time itafika he will not be resting anymore, ataacha kurest, alafu atakuja and the business continues. By the time nilikaa nikajua muda wa that's all kaka, like if you die there is no way you can resurrect. I mean, so when I felt that I will never see Guka anymore, what do you think rang in my mind? So I start mourning again. Oh my God. So ni kama nimeelewa sasa what is death, and I start mourning. I start mourning again, guys. Please, I think we have to come up with an idea on how we are going to approach our kids, especially those who doesn't understand death and they were so familiar with the because mimi sijui kama nilikuwa familia na mama yangu, mimi sijuangi mahali tu. I don't know, sijuangi, sijui, because hata sinanga at least ya Guka I was 5, I think I can remember how was Guka was, how he was doing this. He used to cook for us, this, he used to beat us when we sing funeral songs. That one I can remember. He used to go with me go to Ira, he used to carry me, alikuwa anabeba, unaona amefunga mahuti hivi na gunia, alafu ananiweka hapo juu, so like my mohiki, so I could recall. But for my mother, kai digiririkana dioe dikorao na idea onaki. So I feel we should come up with an idea on how we are supposed to I mean prepare our kids after the death. Okay, siku hizi kuna wanapelekwa counseling, but ujue hii idea haiko na watu wengi. Watu wa ushago huko ndani hawajui you are supposed to prepare. So how is, alafu kuna huyo mtoto amegrow akigro understand, now wasomi understand, this is what death did. So like mimi venye nilikuja ku understand, so Guka yangu na mama yangu walikufa na sitawaona tena. The only thing I'll be seeing is the kaburi and the stuff. And I want to tell you this is true. I have one of my cousins, and I remember it was by then I was understanding, because 2012 of course nilikuwa naelewa kifo ni nini. So my grandma died at 2012. And I remember during the burial there is one of ka family member, ka relative, kasichana tu kadogo, I think she was 5 or 4 by then, I cannot remember, but she was too young. And I remember when the time when our grandma, because me I was not normal, I was unconscious during the grave site of my grandmother. I lost myself and I happened to be taken to hospital. So by the time I was brought back, burial ilikuwa imesha, alikuwa meziko, and the staff people are dispersing to the various destinations. So I remember that girl asked me, na nina Gikuyu, guess isoso anyuni arahadirwo. So imagine huyo mtoto isoso ndiko handwa arahadirwo. So according to her, no akamera, because when venye kuna nyeshanga, alafu those flowers they start flourishing and they start. I remember that girl asked me the same question. Gesi, susu anyu ni aramera. Imagine that child, very innocently. No ni ndatheka because it was sounding so funny, but that child was very serious. Sasa imagine time ali grow, because sahi kwa sijui form what, akaelewa death ni nini. So akajua ona susu anyure, susu agesire tiko handwa handirwo. In fact ni guthikwo, like alikufa na hata rudi tena. So imagine sasa ni mimi ndio nilikuwa nasema hivyo, alafu nikuje to a notion, so tiko handwa handirwo ni gukua kuire ni akami, tiko handwa handirwo mere ni agacoka, like you understand, because hakuna mahali unaweka negativity hapa, hakuna mahali unataka kufikiria you will lose that person, you know. Yeah? Yes, that is me, and that is what I was feeling, that we need to understand. At least we come tukuja na jia yenyewe, we are supposed to prepare someone after the death or the demise of their parents or other relative, because mimi na feel ilianza kunihit wakati niliona okay, unajua shule iko funny, unakuta watu wanatembelewa na mama zao, wanakuwa hugged, there is mother love, there is father love, and you are like okay, so this is what I'm supposed to be feeling. I'm not feeling it. What do you think it will learn in my mind? Already nimeelewa what is death, nimeelewa it takes away like forever, and kuna hawa wanakuja shule, they are being hugged, they are being doing what, and they are being doing I don't know what, and uko hapo tu, you feel unatamani you just have such kind of a person, you know. And yeah, yes.